Words.
Sorry.
Oh, by the way, last session we also collected a bunch of meteors.
30 pound of meteors.
30-pound meteor, right? Or
Nice.
By the way, could you possibly make us like a party inventory area?
I'm assuming somebody's just keeping at.
But I'm looking at Galhead is looking at Gungir. Doesn't say anything, just watching him.
Asemar?
I'm gonna have my character pull out his shield and have him show it to Gungir. Tap it a few times and then tap the meteorite and say, "Wonder how much more dense the meteor is than this old thing. Don't you think?"
Well, I could probably make you something out of meteorite iron. I mean, we got enough of it.
If it's not so much of a bother, I would appreciate it greatly.
Gungir pulls out his little notepad and he starts making notations.
Alright. Well, I suppose, fine gentlemen, Kana says, approaching their group. I guess
Gungir gets behind Asemar.
it's Kana, not Angel,
Oh.
the friendly one.
The one who didn't try to kill us.
Yes.
Gungir's still a little spooked as she approached. He's like, oh, it's just this woman.
Yup. The one that could defy the fourth one.
By the way, I have a random question.
Aren't all questions random?
Was the lady who gave me the apocalypse spell, was she in the crowd or anything?
You weren't paying attention, so I
Okay, then never mind.
wouldn't notice her. There were over 3,000 plus people in the stadium, so yeah, no.
Ah.
And she was like a generic bronze dragonborn, so it's like finding her would be like finding a needle on a haystack.
I could always just understand.
Yeah, later. But, anyways, well, if we're gonna be having fire, boys, you better move on out. Unless if you have anything else that you need us for.
Fall is just standing there staring at the ring.
Blaze is gonna walk past his daughter, down at the cell.
Oh, Venom,
You're cutting out a lot.
Yeah.
Fucker. Give me a minute.
Hello, all you lovely people out there. Venom is having a bit of trouble, and he's back.
Hello. Testing.
Shalom.
You're good.
Welcome back.
Blaze steps forward past Kana and looks at the ring.
Fall will look up towards him.
You have the most powerful spell in my arsenal. How the hell did you manage to get a hold of it?
I walked to it. Ah.
Words.
Yeah. I walked to a merchant and I asked them to surprise me with a spell while they were enchanting my ring. They gave me the spell.
You do realize its devastating capability. You saw it in action.
Yes, I do.
Do not let that get into the wrong hands. By any means.
Trust me. Even if it didn't have the spell, I would not let anyone else touch it. He is very passionately gripping onto the ring, like to where his knuckles are turning white.
My precious!
Well, I will say one thing about that spell. Anything that's enchanted to has limited durability. You may not be able to see all 12 of its effects due to you using the most powerful one recently.
I see.
So that ring may shatter upon another use eventually. And there's nothing you can do about it. That's just the might of the spell. I designed it that way specifically so nobody could abuse it.
Fall kind of sighs at the idea of the ring being shattered. If it gets destroyed, I guess there's nothing I can do.
If it means of personal hemorrhage of yours, I can see it replaced.
Hmm.
Oh god. What am I Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, minor heart attack. Computer black screened. Yeah. Anywho.
Fall just nods to that.
I'm not going to take it, but I will let you study this spell if you wish.
Very well.
Under watch, of course. I don't want you testing it on absolutely nothing. I want you to test it on things as powerful as references to the rest of the royal family and or nature to the point where it wouldn't harm innocence.
Understood. I feel like doing something, but I kind of feel like it would be a bad idea. And Fall wouldn't notice.
Listen to those instincts. Listen to them.
Fall will be
Hey.
like, I'll keep it somewhere safe. He's about to put the ring into the bag of holding.
Don't do that. At all. That is a bad idea.
Blaze says this.
Yes.
He'll just put it back on his finger then.
He summons a bag of holding, clones your ring with the exact same spell, drops it in, and it blows up.
Good game,
In his
everyone.
hand.
Well,
I want to
God.
note that my character is
That's a
to scale
flower
at
hat
least 200
cat
feet
face.
away.
That's a flower hat cat face.
By the way, this was just a small explosion. Nothing huge.
Okay.
Contained.
Well, good.
It
I
only
didn't
blew up
put it
in his hand because he was concentrating magic to contain the blast.
Oh, good thing I didn't put it in.
That's what would have happened. And he shows his damaged claw, which instantly regrows before your sight. Like, it reforms back to its original shape. Like Boros from Saitama taking damage,
Okay.
and then really being fine.
Okay.
Still has a kick to it, he says, sort of stretching the reformed hand a bit. It was his left hand, his non-dominant one, but still, you could tell it hurt him.
Okay.
Well, we gotta set up fireworks, boys, if you wouldn't mind leaving the arena.
Fall leaves.
Alright.
By the way, I believe Ravak had something that he wanted to do.
Yeesh.
Yes. So, meanwhile, Ravik is storming off back to the place where he did the enchantment for the his gauntlets,
Mm-hmm.
while swearing up a storm because he was pissed.
I wonder why.
I actually don't understand what he was pissed about.
the second level Chaos Sorcerer summoned up a bigger storm than he could.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh, and also to those of whom were in the arena, Morgan was not with you when you went into the arena.
So she did not see me casting Meteor?
No, she was in the stand. She left after the battle, like everybody else did.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So she left essentially like Ravak did,
Okay.
more or less. Morgan's gonna look at you, Ravak, as she's been following you.
Oh, she's been following me.
Yeah. Like the stealthy girl she is. What the fuck are you so pissed about?
Oof.
You didn't
You'll say
see that?
bluntly. I saw it.
The fuck was that shit?
The king's personal devastation spell.
And
She
we're just
put air
gonna
quote around it.
trust that dumb cat to hold it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Look,
Tensions
I
are
know
strong.
it was devastating, to say the least. But he knows of its capability, and he knows how deadly it can be, potentially. I don't know whether or not to trust him, but as of right now, it seems like he knows what the hell he's doing with it. Otherwise, I know the king would have confiscated it or destroyed it.
Anyways, I'm gonna go get my stuff back.
As you will.
I don't think Ravik is happy.
You're not here with me.
I
Nope.
know,
don't know.
I'm saying out of character.
Okay, there we go.
So, you go off and pick up your gauntlets, which have now been finished.
Oh boy.
So, you receive them back, and you get whatever the fuck I mentioned before. Because I forget.
I don't remember what it
Oh,
was.
great.
Congrats on nothing.
I know you wanted
was
what,
imbuing
your
it with,
lightning
like,
spells
storm
to do
magic,
more
I-
damage? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And you basically get, whenever you cast a lightning or thunder type spell, you get an additional D8 damage.
Ooh, wow.
How do I edit this? Let's see.
So whenever the hell you cast a lightning and or
Oops.
thunder,
My bad.
no worries.
How do I actually edit it though?
I can show you after the session.
Alright.
So,
Pretty easy.
Are we still level 2, by the way?
Yes.
yeah, I doubt that would get us to level 3.
Alright, so now
said
that
we're still
Ravik has his stuff back, he'll make his way back to the arena.
Alright, you see your friends leave the arena.
Is Fall
Then-
getting any stares from people?
Everyone is pretty much left at this point, except for the royal family and you guys at this point, as you're like at the edge of the stands.
Okay, I just didn't know if you would get like any.
You have some
s-
stares from people in the crowd, but to pinpoint an individual person, as I said earlier, would have
No,
been.
no, I get that. I just didn't know if
sad.
people wouldn't like just be looking at me or something like that, since I just cast one of the most powerful spells in the kingdom.
It seems like people weren't really surprised. They knew sort of what could have happened. It seems. Probably. Questionably. Words, English, yes.
Ravik, where have you been?
Don't worry about it.
Alright.
Oh, okay then.
Someone seems
No
a
one's
bit
gonna
on edge.
say that.
Did you go get some cotton candy? I bet you went to go get some cotton candy. Well, I see it on your face.
What he does is his business.
True, but it was cotton candy business, I can tell.
Come on, guys. We're gonna get kicked out otherwise, Morgan says from the...
Yeah, let's leave.
I'm happy to follow Morgan.
Yeah. Gungir
Very
falls
well.
behind.
Fall follows, but he'll. I think I have not calligraphy tools. Oh no, I have calligraphy set. Could I like write down some stuff, like make notes about the spell and stuff like that?
Yeah, I would say with you would have a personal notebook of crap that you've been writing down.
I might need help, like actually writing notes and stuff like that.
If need be, just later on, I can sort of send you, DM you what crap you would have actually written down.
Okay, should I roll anything to like see how well I wrote it down?
Nah.
Okay.
It's only if you're copying things
Mm.
where you would have to roll that.
Okay.
If it's just you writing down generic info, then no, you would not have to roll for that. Anywho, so you walk out of the stadium, and you basically go back to the same central square as you did before, because that's where the exit leaded to. And you see it's sort of starting to get past sundown, and you know that there's going to be a fireworks show due to the Royals just saying, yeah, we need to set up for this shit.
Well, did my
So, what do you guys want to do?
Gungir, real quick, before the stores close down, he just wants to see if he can grab a couple toolkits. Now that he's got a bag of holding and can actually carry stuff.
Well, he's actually going to try to look for that Dragonborn woman.
Alright, one at a time.
Let me see
Or
here.
first.
A smithing kit and a sewing kit are the two that he wants to grab.
Sewing kit. Alright, roll 2 separate investigation checks or perception checks of choice.
Let's see here. Investigation is a +6.
Sorry. Wrong click.
All right. And then second one. That's going to be 13 and 24.
Okay, so you managed to find the sewing kit first due to like some sewing shops like boutique still being opened late. So you basically just go buy one for pretty cheap, only 5 gold.
Okay.
And the smithing set, you go to the blacksmith that you went to, well, not the one from before, but a different blacksmith. And they're selling off their tools because, you know, it's their grand closing or whatever after the festival, and they're still having their sale go on. So it's like, all right, we're kind of like retiring here. We just need to get rid of shit. So it's like, okay, here's smithing tools, the ones that you exactly need for 5 gold.
Okay. He'll get those. He'll organize them inside of his bag of holding. And, okay, those are the basic ones that he needs to start working on stuff.
All right.
There we go. Okay, send 5 more.
All right. Fall, you're next.
Fall's going to try to look for the Dragonborn woman.
Roll perception check.
Okay. Yeah. That's persuasion.
Oh, rip.
Perception.
Persuade the shit at you remember that fountain? You kind of get splashed in the face with water a little bit.
I look down and see if it's the fish that hit me.
Yeah, you see it's the same salmon you summoned earlier.
The salmon of doubt.
You know, you're gonna make a pretty good
Return
lunch.
of the salmon.
Anywho, so you hear the sounds of fireworks starting to go off, and you turn towards the stadium and you see a grand firework display which lasts 1.5 hours.
Ooh, ah,
Oh.
And the
aw.
last firework that blows off is the emblem of Valentia, which I do not have an image of because I'm lazy.
Ooh, the emblem of Valentia. Oh.
Oh.
And then the fireworks cease to go on, and that ends pretty much the first day of festivities.
Gungir claps. He loves fireworks.
All right. So, do you wish to stay at an inn in the kingdom, or do you want to home?
I'm sure I could find a good alleyway for us to pitch. Well, we can lay down on our capes.
Yeah, glad we got gold. We can stay in the bed.
He kind of pokes at the
Watch fireworks?
The money pouches.
yeah, the money pouches.
You don't gotta sleep.
I'd honestly prefer a bed.
Yeah, if you slept on like rock hard ground without like bedrolls, you would have a point of exhaustion. Me out of character.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I have a bedroll.
I know. I'm just saying in general.
Okay. Just saying.
I know. Don't
I feel
worry.
like Galahad would be used to it. He's been doing
Yeah.
it most of his life.
I would say Galad would be the only one that would be used to it. Everybody else would have had points of exhaustion if they did that.
Right.
But yeah. So you go to one of the local inns that's like, okay, we're having a sort of sale. Normally it's like, okay, you're paying 10 gold per room for 2 people. It's half for 5.
5 gold per 2
How
people.
convenient.
Yep, for 2 people.
Is Morgan's just gonna go back to like the castle or whatever, right?
No, she doesn't live there. She's just a mercenary. She's just associated with that person you met earlier. She's not.
Oh, well, then we can. Then that helps. Then because we've got a 6th spot.
Yep.
Gungir is going to try to bunk with Asemar. He still has a few notes he needs to take.
Sounds good with me.
All right.
Can I
So-
just split a room? I asked Glad.
Just keep the ring on the other side of the room in case it blows me up while I'm sleeping. Okay.
It doesn't have any more charges.
But in the morning, it could blow me up. Is what you're telling me?
Possibly, or it could do something good.
Like
The world may never
blow
know.
itself up.
Ball will stare bloody daggers at you for suggesting the idea of the ring blowing up.
Not just daggers, but bloody daggers.
Like literal bloody daggers.
Sheath your
Shoot.
bloody daggers!
All right. I assume you guys just bunk with the person you feel like bunking with.
Yeah.
Unless if Galad's too freaking scared to bunk with Fall.
Alright. Gungir, when we start the bunk, Gungir is gonna put on his little nightcap and he's gonna put on his little pajama jammies. He's gonna, as he tucks himself in the bed, he's gonna kind of look over at Asemar and be like, "Hey, Azzy,
Yep.
you're a crazy question, but you're a fighter, right? You're
To
a-
a degree.
You're a nighty night."
Sort of.
Oh.
Not really.
Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I gotta start doing my role as an artificer and start getting everyone supplied up. So I just gotta check. Do you do like what do you do? Do you swing the sword around?
Well, the reason why I decided to take my father's kite shield is that it's large enough in order so that if I'm facing down larger monsters, I'm well protected, but at the same time, it's light enough that I'm able to move.
Okay, so you're like a quick knight.
Of sorts, yes.
Oh, I see.
He takes out his notebook and he jots that down real quick.
All right. Is that all you two gents wanted to speak of?
Yeah. He's just trying to get a
Alright.
better read on Asemar, because he's not exactly sure what he is, exactly. He knows he does the sword fighting.
Right. Fall.
As before Fall heads to bed, I'm going to do. Now, Precipitation doesn't technically do this, but since it's an arcane focus, I imagine I could do this. I'm just gonna have the crystal give a dim glow, like enough for me to write notes down about the ring
Okay.
or the spell inside the ring.
Sure.
So should I write or roll something for writing notes?
For writing or for what exactly? For the spell or?
For the spell in my ring.
You actively know of two of its effects. The meteorite one and the
Tornado one.
tornado. But otherwise, without rolling a high enough Arcana check, you would not be able to identify the other effects.
I mean, is there any way that I could, like, write down maybe more information besides just summoning a tornado or something like that?
Besides what you already know, no, not really. Not really much information about this spell other than its devastating effects.
Okay, so I'm not going to even bother rolling Arcana if that's the case.
The only thing that you would be able to do would be identifying maybe one more effect. But
I
that's
don't
if
mind doing that.
That's if you
I'll-
roll enough.
Well, god dang it. I accidentally got out. Give me a sec.
Whoops. Sorry.
Yeah.
Arcana.
Rolling that Arcana.
Ooh, not bad. That actually passes
Very
the DC.
nice.
Alright, so you managed to identify one of the other spell effects, which is, let's see, Earthquake.
Woo!
This one is a massive AoE of, from the center of where you're standing, you are not affected by this. Anything within a 60-foot radius of you must make a DC, your spell save, dexterity save, or be knocked prone and take 3d10 blood.
Hey, Storm. I now have two characters that can make earthquakes.
Rip open the earth.
So that's 2 of 3 effects. Well, 3 of 4. 3 of 12. Bleh.
Okay, I might need you. I'll just have to make a notepad for it.
Yeah, I would make a notepad IRL of what each effect does. Just remember that all of these effects require a DC save of different types. It's just your spell save, regardless.
Okay. What was the spell save for the tornado one?
For the tornado, it was also dex save.
Okay.
Most of them are either dex or constitution. You
I'm
just
guessing
have-
Meteor was Constitution.
Nope. Dexterity.
Huh.
Or strength of choice.
My white blood cells will combat the meteor.
Exactly. Gallon, you're up.
Okay, so at night, after Fall falls asleep, I assume we bunked it together.
Yeah, we
Yes,
agreed
but
on
if
that.
you wanted to bunk the organ.
Galahad sneaks out
Mm-hmm.
with his backpack. Not with Fall's backpack, with Galahad's backpack.
How much? Okay, how much did the earthquake do?
3d10.
And what was the range?
60 feet radius. Around you, specifically. Like,
I don't know.
where you standing.
Things were going a little fast. You can. I don't know how much it would have cost, but my idea was that Galahad stocked up on a bunch of extra like fair food
Uh-huh.
when we were eating, and he's
Mhm.
going. I want to go walk on the streets and
How many pounds of fair food would you want?
Enough to fill my backpack.
Oh god, that's like 20 pounds. That would cost you at least 10 gold. Maximum.
Sure. And he tries to feed homeless people.
Oh,
Roll
Tries to find-
perception check to find homeless people. Because that's not a common thing in this city.
Right. And I also have this ability.
I never
So
thought
I can cover twice as much ground.
Okay.
I never
Oh,
thought I
roll.
would hear that in a D&D game.
Yeah.
Roll for homeless people.
Yeah, roll perception check to find homeless people.
Glad's never had this much money in his life, and he has lived on the streets. And he's going to pay it forward.
Okay.
Oh.
someone
So,
raise this man's alignment.
Regardless.
So I'm going to find...
Still roll perception check to find people.
Oh boy.
14.
Not terrible.
Alright. I would say you find, like, at most, like, 5 people separately over an hour. And you give
Yeah.
them, I would say, how many pounds of food each?
It would be 4. Like a
4.
bunch. Like they eat like kings.
Okay. Even if it isn't healthy, they will thank you graciously.
And I just kind of leave it like near them, and I water off because I know most people. He's used to people not liking seeing something that looks like a demon. So
They don't seem to mind, which is
yeah,
odd.
but he just acts that way. So he leaves them food and scampers off, and then he sneaks back home and goes to bed.
The last one that you feed, the last person, will hand you something.
Ooh.
Okay.
Take this, Sonny, as a last effort of mine. This old gentleman hands you a necklace.
Look at it. What kind of necklace?
It's a chain necklace with a sort of let's see, what material was it made out of again? Gold material with a red gem in it.
That's pretty good for someone who's supposed to be, like, homeless.
I don't need this, you know.
They hold up their... I'm nearing my last days, Sonny. Doesn't matter if you gave me food or not. It is my last keepsake before I was thrown out of my homeland.
I'm sorry.
It's
I understand.
as a sake of continuing my family. We were once noble adventurers, just like you. It will help you when the time is right. You can trust me on that. He will pat your hand like, thank you so much, and then go to sleep.
All right. I'll take the locket, wanting to check it out more carefully later, and I'll go back to the room.
Eh. To Tom and Morgan.
Yep.
Oh boy.
This is awkward.
Yep. Sure is.
Alright, go ahead.
Ravik will say, you know, during that date, I was gonna attempt to kiss you, but that old thing you mentioned,
Jesus, on a
I
first
decided
date.
not to.
The bluntness of a
Well, good for
kobold.
you.
Can you guys not cut him out? I could not.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Repeat that, please, Tom.
I said, oh, sorry, I gotta get better headphones. But anyway, I tried to kiss you on our date, but after what you said, I decided not to.
It's fine. I never really received much love throughout my childhood, nor through my adult life. The only people that still care about me are my close friends, and I consider you gents of them.
Something my brother told me before I left was not to be 100% focused on one thing.
Oh my.
That when you have lost so much at once. I know you and I have a very similar backstory, but that doesn't mean we have goals in mind. You have your way of doing things. I have mine.
Oh, trust me, I do intend to kill whatever dragon killed my sister. That I can assure you of.
As you see, as you say, bleh, if I can word correctly, me out of character. After this festival is over, you probably won't be able to find me for a good long while. I plan on digging up as much information as possible about whoever killed my people. So you may have another friend join you, perhaps, at one point or another. And maybe they can show you a bit of the limelight that I can't. So, once we're back on the mainland, it'll be see you later. For now.
Your social link with Morgan has gone up.
You've now, Fire Emblem-wise, rank C conversation.
Morgan will now die for you.
No. Not that far.
No, I know. I was more going Persona route.
Oh, I know. Anywho, I assume that's everyone's nightly conversation.
Yep.
Okay.
This for me.
Next morning arises and you all wake up to the smell of breakfast that is being served. And it's just like, what is that smell? It smells divine, it smells deadly, and it does not, it's probably not good for me. I don't care, I'm eating.
Fall is still lying
Roll
down.
for initiative. I get there first. No.
Fall is still laying down.
Asleep?
Yeah, he's a cat. He sleeps a lot.
He sleeps when he wishes.
That's fair. So,
Gungir would actually be up about 2 hours earlier before everyone because he only needs 6 hours of sleep. He'll be down at a table, kind of still face deep in his notebook.
alright.
So how crowded is it?
It's reasonably crowded. There's at least 10 people up when Gungir is.
Gungir, you got a big table, or is it like a?
I would say he would
Yeah,
get a
corner.
large table for 6 people, at least.
He'll commandeer a large table.
For 6
I
to
imagine
more
Gungir is also sitting on a high chair.
or a stool.
Yeah, he actually has to
books,
because it's,
like books stacked in like a chair.
he actually sits on his backpack because he's too short.
Nice.
Sounds like a good time.
Well, I can't see over the table.
Gungir. Oh, morning, Gungir.
Good morning, Glad.
Oh, by the way, Glad.
Yeah.
Fall is a loud snorer.
That's all right.
So
Glad's dealt with
kept
more
hearing, like-
noise while trying to sleep than that.
yeah, so as you get up, you just hear.
He's probably had to sneak into like horse stables and shit.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Yeah. He's, if anything, that's more comforting than a quiet room. Hey, so, are you good at, like, looking at things?
Well, I do have some rather proficient peepers.
I've got a thing, and I take out the
Ah!
amulet that I
Oh.
got with the gold
Did
chain
you
and the
just
red.
Emperor
Yeah.
New Groove?
Okay.
Yeah,
Emperor's New Groove us?
Uh,
Can you know if there's anything, magic about this?
Gungir, you see this very well designed. The chain part of the necklace be a bit more run down than the actual amulet itself. But the amulet is very well crafted, very well finely detailed. It's a gold amulet with a red gem encrusted into it.
Gungir is gonna take a hold of it. He's gonna kind of look it over. He's then gonna set it down on the table and ritual cast, identify.
How do you have ritual casting now?
I was hoping you would have that.
It's his class ability. He can cast identify as a ritual.
Ah,
If he so wishes to.
Yeah. Gungir's gonna set it down on the table, and he's gonna do his normal ritual casting with identify, which involves saying hello to the amulet, greeting it, hoping it has a great morning. He's gonna start
Takes
up
a small ball peen hammer and taps it.
He's gonna offer it a cup of coffee, a cup of tea. He's just gonna get to know it.
All right.
Measures it with a ruler.
Is a amulet of blasting. Basically, you take the blasting spell, and it's that. Think of a circlet of blasting, but as an amulet.
Oh, okay.
This, glad, is an amulet of Blasty Blast. It does the blasting. By blasting, you wear it around your neck, and it blasts. Does that clarify?
You lost me at blast.
Okay. A blast is an explosion. A heat ray.
You
of
got
sorts.
me. So, in which way does it blast things?
Ahead of you.
In front of you, a 60-foot line.
You hold. Well, yeah, it shoots it out. It's like a big old ray beam, and it just goes right in front of you.
Okay, I found it.
Yeah, it's one target. It is, I believe,
Yeah, Scorching
3d8.
Ray.
Yep, Scorching Ray. That's the one. Thank
Let's
you.
cast Scorching Ray once per day with a
Yep.
attack bonus of +5. Okay, cool.
Scorching it once a day. Yep.
I can shoot fire. I can blast things.
As I said, yes.
I'm off fire in my laser.
I can summon a meteor.
Shut up, you're not there.
You're asleep. Quiet. All right. So now you have a amulet of Scorching Ray.
I will put it on, and I will dig into... Oh, wait, what kind of breakfast is there?
Breakfast? Basically think normal hotel breakfast, like in real life. So like muffins, bagels, cereal.
Glad,
Fucking
like,
muffins.
piles up the sausage. Like,
Yes, muffins.
he's like, sausage, muffins, just a huge heaping plate. It's a buffet, right?
Yeah, it's for free as long as you pay. For the morning, for overnight stay. Bleh.
Gungir is gonna pat Glad on the shoulder. He's gonna look him in the eyes and be like, "Watch this," and he cuts a mutton in half. And he's gonna put the sausage and the egg inside the muffin.
Behold, a muffin egg sausage. Trademark.
You basically just created an egg McMuffin.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
he's-
best idea I've ever heard of!
And like an anaconda, he opens up his mouth and just shoves the entire thing in.
Okay. It tastes delicious. It is well cooked. It is a little bit spicy due to the sausage, but it's the right kind of spice. And it's You know the maple flavor sausage? It's maple flavor. So it just melts in your mouth and you're like dying in heaven.
It tastes real good.
Asemar, go ahead.
I've lost my appetite somehow.
Durgan,
And he throws a muffin at you.
muffin
Leave
fight,
like
go!
save. No, I'm kidding.
Alright.
God, I'm just now picturing. Ow! Ow! Will you
Who
ever
lands
stop?
on a horn?
No, I'm more picturing the Asif movie. When will you stop throwing muffin? Never, because I work at the muffin factory.
Anywho, Asemar, you're up.
I'm gonna make my way down, down by the rest of the party. And push them over.
So you meet with everybody at the breakfast table.
I joined the
morning,
breakfast club.
You want a
Oh.
muffin?
We've got muffin eggs.
You see all the assortments of food off to the side.
One randomly yells, "I want to die!"
Oh my!
Gunga throws a muffin at Asemar.
Muffin button.
Muffin button. And you were thrown a blueberry muffin.
Perfect.
Dexterity check to catch it?
Sure.
Oh jeez.
Sorry, Asmar.
He rolls in that one, it beams him in the dick.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
he catches
20.
that in his mouth.
Nope, you catch it in your mouth and you just eat it. Like a champion.
I'm so glad that I'm using my nat 20s on catching muffins rather than killing shit.
Paul, you're awoken. You're woken up by a thud in the other room, and you hear "ow" from the other side of the wall very loudly.
Fall gets up and kind of does some cat stretches
Okay.
and heads out to the room, knocks on the door next door to him.
The door opens, and let's see who the hell is the person I'm looking for.
Oh boy, do we actually get a picture?
I may have to edit something real quick.
I just gotta ask real quick, does Fall's morning stretches involve him like stretching out his leg and grooming himself?
What?
'Cause
Do you
he's a
groom
cat.
yourself?
No, he does not groom himself, but he does do like the complete back stretching of a cat.
I was about to say,
Alright.
Gungir walks in to give him a muffin. Hey, Fall, how you? Oh my god!
No, but he does do the cat like
Like
Full-
back arch, yeah.
he does do the back arch, but he also does the groom pose, but doesn't groom himself.
Mm.
Fix this leg.
So you
Like
see,
the leg grooming pose.
anyhow. So the door opens and you see this lady. Come on, show to everyone. Do it. Do
Okay,
it.
so I'm looking at the female the protagonist from Pokemon Coliseum, but gender bended.
Come on, thing.
Alrighty then.
Okay, my roll 20 is being a butt. There it is. So you see this girl standing in front of you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I fell out of bed. Sorry if I startled you.
Nah, it's fine. I had to get up anyway.
She nods.
I was just making sure that you were okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. Nothing. Little bruise can't really heal.
Hmm.
Roll perception on her if you wish.
Okay, perception coming up.
You
God
see
damn
her
it,
I'll
by
get you.
fault.
Perception. Boop. 13.
All right, yeah, you would notice this. You notice on like the sides of her neck are gills, like slits for gills.
Fall kind of tilts its head, curious.
If you don't mind, sir, I'd like to finish getting dressed. Like she's just wearing shorts at the moment. She's not
Oh.
wearing the outfit that you see her in.
Oh, of course. Leave the room.
And she closes it. Alright, Storm, you're up.
Oh,
Oh no, that was just a joke. He was just asking how Fall grooms himself. I believe Tom had something he wanted to do.
Tom,
Alright, Ravik, I guess, will be the last.
one to the table.
Yeah, he'll
actually,
be.
Fall would be last.
If he could possibly be looking even paler than yellow, he would be right now.
How so?
Like, he's
Anyhow.
just. Like, if I could describe it, he'd probably be. The word I would use is dread.
Okay. So you arrive to the table. You notice that everyone is there except for Fall at the moment.
Yeah, and Ravik is not even eating either.
Gungir has another muffin stuffed in his face and is excitedly waving two muffins as Ravik approaches the table and he tosses one to him.
Ravik just, like, lets it roll off the table.
Oh. Continues to excitedly wave the other muffin.
Alright, Fall, you would now catch the group.
Okay. Fall is actually going to look... This may sound odd, but Fall is going to look for, like, seafood or something similar.
There's not really much in terms of sea. The closest thing that you would have to that would be close to like a cat diet would be the eggs that are
Okay.
available.
He'll get, like, some eggs and bacon.
Okay. You get some eggs and bacon.
Along with, like, some salt and pepper to, like, season it a bit.
There's also orange juice, milk, and coffee.
He'll take coffee, but put a bunch of milk in it.
Okay.
A cafe latte.
Or do you want cream? Because there's also cream as well.
Milk and cream.
Milk, cream. Do you want sugar with that shit?
Nah.
Cafe con leche.
Hey, I
So
take
you
my coffee the same way.
You basically combine that and your very nice breakfast. The bacon is very crisp and also tastes very mapley. So, you're all eating breakfast, and Morgan looks at you, Ravak. Well, you look like you've seen a ghost. Or did I scare you with my talk last night?
I'd rather. Couldn't you just stay?
What did you talk about last night?
Oh, you must be referencing me, Lee.
Oh,
Swallow.
leave. You've got to leave.
I have other things I must do. I'm a mercenary by trade. Pick up the information. Looks to you, Ravak, after turning after talking to Glad. Look, I'm sorry I have to leave you, but you'll find other colors of our species around the continent, just not many of mine or.
Your social link has been locked. You are now stuck in the friend zone.
I'll come back, I swear. Look, if you really are concerned, attack me, then take this. She'll give you a amulet, and she will tell you it has the sending spell attached to it.
Yo!
Okay.
And it has 2 charges per, and you can send a message to anyone you know and know what they look like. A message of 25 words or less.
Alright. Am I
Gotta
putting that?
conserve
What did I
those
put that in
characters.
item name?
It is a necklace of sending. And like all the other magical items, they charge at dawn.
What?
Like all the other magical items that I have given you guys, they recharge at dawn.
Okay, so my ring has 2 charges.
Yup.
I will actually look at Morgan. Hey, a random question.
Mm.
Are there people with gills around here?
There are a few merfolk. What did this one look like? Did they look more human, elf-like, or actual like fish?
What would I roll to know if they were more human or elf-like?
You can tell just by looking at them they were more human-like. Besides
Okay.
the gills, that was the most oddball thing about them.
They were more human-like.
You saw a siren. If it was
Really?
a female. Which it was a female.
Yes,
Obvious.
it was a female.
Then you saw one of the sirens that are...
You're cutting a bit.
Motherfucker. I'll be back.
I don't get why he says that. None of us have fucked a mother, as far as I know. Welcome back.
Hello, am I working?
Very nice.
Is everything working? Words, yes, English.
Yeah, you sound good.
Alright. Basically, she says, yeah, you saw a siren.
Can I roll anything to like know exactly what a siren is?
Roll knowledge history.
Knowledge history.
Could I
Interesting.
also?
Yes, anybody who wants to can roll knowledge history.
18.
Nat 20.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. Sticks.
The sword filled my head with all kinds of knowledge that I shouldn't know.
Fall and Galad, you've heard children's stories about sirens. Fall, you would know that they're very powerful beings that live underwater. They can come to the surface and have a humanized form, but normally they're supposed to have like a fish-type tail. And that they are normally use their voice to lure sailors to their deaths underwater. Galad, this is amplified even more. You know exactly what they can do. They can charm, they can poison, they can paralyze, and, oh, of course, kill you with just their voice. But they're also very rare. And usually when one is born, 90% of the time, they are female. It is very rare that you have a male siren. So, yeah.
If Morgan comes near, Gungir's going to offer her a muffin.
And she's at the table with you guys. And she will partake.
Interesting, because I think I saw one.
Yeah, they're a little bit more weird than most merfolk. They're supposed to have like more metallic type hair than like pure color. Like most merfolk around this area either have blue, red, or yellow type hair to match with their bioluminescence. Unless if
What
they're
does
course.
What does Silverhead mean?
Then that's a siren or a dragon in disguise. Usually.
I have nothing else to say.
All right, Asemar.
Actually, it was bugging me. According to Hunter's Bane, because a siren is a kind of fiend, I actually do know what they are.
Oh, then you do know it. You know exactly what they are. Because it is a fey creature, technically.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to be happy about it.
What's got you up in a jiff? He asks you, Asemar.
I don't trust fey, fiend, or any other kind of undead. Good for nothing.
Who does? They all sound nasty to me.
That's kind of ironic considering points to fall. His entire whole magic spiel is fey.
Fall, are you a member of the court of pixies?
Fall looks confused. What?
You see Gungir's
know.
eyes light up, and he looks at the kitty cat.
Are you a fairy?
Are you a whimsical magical being?
No.
Phrase. He can use magic that is untapped from the fey world.
Yeah.
Being in a party together makes it very easy to keep an eye on him anyways. Not that I'm worried. Aside
What
from...
exactly
You
is
say
that
that
supposed to
now.
mean?
You say that now, but look at what he can do.
Shows the ring.
Yeah, be referencing that.
There are definitely much more dangerous monsters and kinds of magic that might exist in this world.
Mine comes from a sword.
Like necromancy.
Sadly, that's where mine comes from. Technically.
Ooh.
And then there's also dragon magic.
I actually know a few dragon sorcerers in my school. They're very blunt, to say the least.
Blunt, stubborn, and sure as hell awful at trying to hit on people. Trust me, they tried. Oh, ho, ho, but they got an arrow to the dick, and I am not sorry.
Oh my.
And that is why people don't mess with me. She takes a hard swig of her coffee.
I imagine she accidentally drinks mine.
A grizzled coffee drinker.
Yeah, she's like an alcoholic, but with coffee.
Jesus.
We see her with like a gourd, but it's filled with coffee.
There's just days where she's like trembling. Is like, Morgan, are you okay? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Just me with coffee. Ugh.
It's like a fry one on his.
I was about to say.
Freaking great episode.
She becomes Ultra Instinct. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Coffee.
Anywho. So, well, gentlemen, we have day 2 of festivities, or we can return back to the mainland.
How long do we have? Out of
It's-
character?
Long festival. The first day was the day before, have the day that of today, and 1 day more. And then you have to go home at that point.
Why not stay for all 2 days? It's 2 other days. It's not like we're in a big rush.
Besides, didn't the queen ask to see me sometime?
You would know if you would Out of character, she's basically trying to hint like you would get a sending spell.
Ah,
You got when you were in the arena, or when you first met.
okay.
Besides, I think she and or maybe Blaze might be able to help you with whatever problem you might have. Or problems. Looks to the rest of you.
I know what you're talking about. Excitedly waves another muffin.
Besides, I think Gungir, you would be more interested in the more mechanical items that they own.
Gungir's eyes light up. He stops waving his muffin.
Swallow.
Damn it.
Gungir reaches into his mouth and pulls out the glob.
Ew.
Ugh.
Mechanical. Well, I do like the machiny-sheenies.
Fall just has a little bit of food left, and now he slices it away.
Mm.
Gungir puts the muffin back in.
Well, I died.
Rip
Oh god, a sniper took out Glad! Run!
No.
Yeah, Ravik will start doing the slow eating of
the food.
slump.
Come on, you gotta get some meat in you. Morgan says, shoving some bacon to you.
Shoving her meat in your face.
Oh, please, no. No.
Damn it.
This is getting weird.
Just stop. That just no. Just no.
I mean, to be fair, you did open yourself up for that.
Yeah.
And I
Opened
took
himself
the
up for the
low-hanging
meat.
fruit.
The spicy sausage.
DM Smike.
Anyway,
Well, you were welcome to participate in day 2 festivities or go fuck off, basically.
Right.
what
Thanks, Morgan.
what exactly
Yeah,
is
out of
part of
character.
day 2?
Oh,
But
what was that,
regard-
Paul?
Go ahead.
I said in fall. I said what exactly happens day 2.
More or less, the shops are still open. Food is still around. There are different festivities today. And Morgan had like a planner of like, okay, event schedule basically. Think like a Comic-Con type schedule type pamphlet thing.
Okay, well, fall look it up. If it's okay with you, I would like to buy maybe a few things, if possible, before we leave.
Sure.
You guys, I think I'm gonna head back early. Morgan says.
We'll catch up.
Eventually, yes.
I might see what they have for other kinds of armor that might better suit my abilities. Otherwise, I can always work with Gungir on the new shield.
You're gonna make
Have fun with that,
new
boy.
shield?
An improved shield, I guess.
You're gonna make an improved shield?
Well, I'm going now, boys. I'll see you around. Morgan hops off her chair and walks out.
Bye, Morgan.
So, what's he gonna make this improved shield? Like, how's he gonna do it?
Well, I'm still in the
You're
planning
forged.
phases, but well, I've got some ideas brewing in my thinky thinker.
Alright.
Could I get a cool sword?
Yeah, I could do that.
I might try to find a shopkeeper.
Gungir would like to look at the itinerary just to see, were there any other events that he could make money off of, or...
Yes, there are actual, as I said, carnival games that you can participate in, and if you bet a certain amount of money and win the event, like the game, you get more than what you get double what you paid in betting.
What sort of events are there that he could, like non-combat things?
Fall will also look for
There's
some
dart
money
throwing.
making.
Let's see. There is bowling. There is. Let's see. Think of normal carnival games in real life, and like insert those into D&D,
Okay.
including some weird ones like paintball, whatever that might be.
Paintball?
Morgan laughed. She can't explain anything.
Hi, Morgan!
Yeah, she's gone.
Well, I guess we could make some money here. It would be good to have a few extra coins in our pocket.
Haven't we got enough extra coins in our... 1 coin is an extra coin in our pocket.
Can't do a whole lot of upgrading with just 1 coin.
Yeah.
Those of who that want to roll perception check for me.
I
will.
always want to roll perception checks. Are you kidding me? It's my favorite pastime.
14.
All right.
Oh,
14,
11's across the
11.
board.
Jesus,
And then
Oh, 14 and a 22.
and then our boy with the double 11. Go
Hey
Ravak.
guys, what's up? Kana's there now.
Oh, God!
Wow!
Where did you come from?
I was sleeping on the roof. Don't worry about it.
Why? There's beds inside.
Sleeping on a roof is fantastic. Oh no,
Hey, you
dogs
get to watch
can
the
piss on you when you
stars.
sleep if you're sleeping on a roof. Problem is, the watch can always find you there. And they throw rocks and...
Fall gives you a confusing look.
TMI, Kana says, I was looking at the stars and watching the meteor shower.
Gungir quickly
Wait.
lets it fall.
I was about to say.
The
Wait.
I was gonna say, I had to watch a meteor shower yesterday. It was awful.
Wait, was that where it came from?
No. This is a natural meteor shower, not one caused by magic.
Huh.
It was quite beautiful, though.
They
Anywho,
say those are stars falling out of the sky.
they're basically giant rocks of what you collected earlier. Bigger, though.
Huh.
A lot bigger.
I liked when I thought they were stars falling out of the sky.
Dreams crushed. Anywho, I assume you gentlemen are still staying, or are you heading back early?
We're staying for a bit.
Alright. Ma wanted to tell y'all you're welcome to come to the castle if you want.
Ooh.
As long as she doesn't charm me again.
I can't make any
Not that she
promises.
isn't charming,
That's Mom's doing. She does what she wants.
She didn't take it personally when we dropped an enormous rock on her head, did she?
You made her actually excited for combat, which is good and bad at the same time. Good in the
I'm
sense that
thinking more bad.
good in the sense that she was actually very interested in the battle and more interested in you guys. Bad in the sense to the point where she was basically to the point of, okay, I'ma knock your ass out and then probably do some experiments on you.
Well,
Wow,
that's concerning.
Kinda, you've got a really different voice when you're...
You got real thug there for a second. You okay? Have some orange juice.
You're not you when you're thirsty.
Look, simply there's a lot of things wrong and questionable with my mother.
When you
She's
say
all that.
Well, I'm sure you know her better than me.
when you say experiments, what exactly do you mean?
I mean, as I say, actual live experiments. She likes to take random things from the world at any given time, and then decides to experiment them on them for shits and giggles to see how they tick.
Is that what mums are like?
No, that's just my mom.
Oh.
Your mom sounds like a bad lady.
Gungir kind of mumbles that under his breath.
She looks at you from the corner of her eye. I heard that.
Don't insult people's mums.
Especially the queen's daughter.
Mums are important and stuff, or so I'm told.
Mom used to be normal. But then she discovered all the craziness happening in the world and decided to devote herself to research, kind of ignoring both me and my sister.
Why do I imagine her as a mix of Stein from Soul Eater and Urza Scarlet from Fairy Tale?
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're spot on with that guess. Because that's accurate to Angel's current state.
Oh, great!
So yeah, just be careful around her.
We'll do what we can.
Dad, you shouldn't really have to worry about. He's more of a titan, so to speak.
You mean a tyrant?
No.
But a titan's a giant.
Yeah. He can alter his size to his true form.
Why am I just waiting to see her turn into Shao Tucker from Full Metal Alchemist?
Who, Akana or Angel?
Angel.
Edward.
Oh God, no.
I don't get that reference because I didn't
Good.
watch Full Alchemist.
You're lucky.
I got like the first episode and that was like meh.
In this case, you're lucky.
It's the most dark character.
Anywho. Anyways, my sister, on the other hand, don't worry about it all. She's more of a carefree spirit than anything. Which is kind of good, kind of bad for her, because she doesn't know the whole spiel of the rest of the continent. She only knows here.
Are there lots of guards in your castle?
Duh! Royal guards.
Are they mean?
I'm sure if we're invited, they won't give us much trouble.
All right.
Less if you feel like challenging one of them to a duel, which is optional if you really wanted to, but regardless, they wouldn't really care if you're there for invitation or for actual public relation.
After hearing challenge, I just look at Ravak.
What?
Nothing.
By the way, are we in an inn or a tavern, by the way?
You're in the inn in like the, as I said earlier, there's like like in a modern sized hotel where there's like a small like food area. For
Alright, so there wouldn't be like a quest board or anything like that?
Not here, no. You
Alright.
would actually have to go to a guild hall, which is an entirely different building.
I'm
But
sure
now,
there'll be plenty of
besides,
times to go to a guild hall once we're back on the mainland.
you could also check the one here, but it's mostly for hardened veterans. of combat, so to speak.
In due time.
Yeah, I don't think you want to really worry about a Hydra.
Hydra.
5-headed dragon.
Hail Hydra.
Thank you.
God damn it.
I don't know, I welcome the challenge.
I don't think you're ready for that.
I'd rather not get killed.
That is a very bright outlook to life in general. Follow it. Please, we do not need any more chaos than we have to deal with. Especially with the ongoing war on the mainland. Well, potential war.
And magic rings, of course.
That, yeah, them.
Fall stares at you.
I'm gonna laugh a little bit.
Oh, you mean, right, that ring, not the cult's doy. Beware of them, too. And other beings of questionable importance.
Noted.
Anywho, I'll see you gents at the castle. Probably.
Bye, Connor.
Sounds like a plan.
She walks out and then flies off.
So, what do you guys say about making a bit of coin before we head to the castle?
Why
These
not?
good ideas.
Well, with my little extra jingle in my pouch.
So, you want to participate in some small carny games before heading into the palace?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be bad to get, like, some money.
Alright. So, what kind of carny game would you want to play?
Hmm.
Because each person can, I'll say, do like 3 before we'll move on.
Okay.
I have a dumb one. Is there any of those ones where it's like the squirt gun kind of games?
Yeah,
Fall will want to try that.
sure. I don't know what type of check this would be, though. I guess dexterity.
Step right up, Sonny.
Oh, but Gungir, he's gonna follow Fall up to this. He's gonna kind of tug on your cloak a little bit.
Hmm. Is there something you need?
Let me see that for a second.
See what?
The squirter. Let me see your squirter.
There's an empty seat beside Fall.
Gungir will kind of pull himself up real quick. He's gonna kind of look at the carnival barker. Gotta make sure he or she.
It's a man.
Man.
It's a human man.
Okay.
Please tell me he had the handlebar mustache.
Yes.
Gungir is gonna reach behind his back, and he's gonna pull out his tinkering kit real quick. And he's gonna use the aid action to aid Fall in aiming this thing.
All right. Fall, roll dexterity with advantage.
One dexterity coming up. 14.
Okay. You managed to hit the target and basically hold it down. Roll me another one with advantage.
Okay. 21.
Nice. You get 3/4 of the way. One more, please.
20.
Nice.
Yep, you managed to get all the way before anybody else can get close. How much did you bet on that, by the way?
Oh, I can decide?
Yeah, you were supposed to decide before, but I forgot to mention that.
100
Oh.
gold.
Yeah, I would have put, like, maybe 15 gold.
15? Okay, then you get 30.
Sweetness.
So you get 15 more than what you started with.
Yeah.
Gungir quickly hides the toolkit back behind his back and hammer space.
Can Fall roll to make a perception check to see if he did that?
You were right. He was right next to you. You saw him help you.
Fall will just kind of look down at him with a smile. You cheeky little.
Got these crafty little fingers.
Yeah, and because you're so small, the carny man didn't see you. Nor did he pay attention. Asemar?
I'm gonna look for a game that's involves like a test of strength.
Okay. So you know the big mallet games where you have a mallet to like smash it?
Sure.
Yeah, that.
He means the one where you try to hit the bell, basically.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So you walk up. How much do you want to bet on this if you
I'll
hit
give-
the bell?
20.
20? Okay. So roll me strength check.
Ooh.
Yes.
17. Both sides.
Sweet.
You get 40. 20 back. 20 extra. Blech.
So how many games can we do?
3 each. And since Gungir helped you with that one, you both have 2 left.
Okay.
Tom, do you want to participate in one of these?
Now I'm gonna bench out everything.
You're not going to participate? All right.
By the way, out of character question. Would these people know if I'm using magic or anything to assist me?
You can use magic like Mage Hand because only you see it, but anything more than that, they would probably notice.
Okay. So that kind of ruins one idea that I would have.
Depending on what type of event it is.
Okay.
All right, Gala, do you want to do any events or games? Bleh, words.
No, I was happy I'm happy just hanging out with him.
The crew. Okay.
Yeah,
So
he's
you
not really concerned with getting money.
All right. So
Actually, I kind of want to push Glad to do one.
which one do you want him to do?
Just any game, basically.
Okay, so you bring him to like a dartboard type thing. If there's like a small blown up balloon in the middle, basically the game is if you pop the balloon, you get your money and then some.
Ooh. Okay.
So you're pushed up to this game. How much do you want to bet?
What did he do? I'll do 15 gold.
You were handed 3 darts. You have 3 shots.
Before he
Roll
throws
me
them,
Oh, I was gonna say.
Gungir is gonna pull on Glad's on his shirt.
Uh-huh.
Let me see those real quick.
He's
Okay.
Gonna,
They're balanced, I think. Here,
he's gonna
make sure.
He's gonna pull out his tinkering kit from behind his back, and he's going to adjust the fins on the back so that way they have a little more accuracy. And use
Okay.
the 8 action.
Roll sleight of hand first to see if you manage to fix them.
Come here, Gungir! Nat 20!
Oh my god!
Very
Which
nice.
nat 20 do you want him to use?
Yeah, he knows nothing.
The power of my crafty little fingers.
You have to do it. You get it perfectly. You make sure that they're the most accurate darts you've ever had to tinker with.
I also want to do something.
And that is.
I want to give Glad a bit of advantage by using Mage Hands on the dart.
Oh, you cheating bastard.
He's already gonna get advantage with this.
What he
Yeah.
Would he?
Yeah, he would get advantage with
Okay, then never mind.
that. So, Gallad, roll the first dexterity with advantage.
I'm rolling dexterity.
Just a straight dex check with advantage.
Come on.
That's a save.
Oh, oops. Sorry. How do I?
He
Oh, well,
drops
it's the
one
same
and
either way.
catches it.
I don't have a bonus, so it's the same.
Yeah, but you have to actually go to your character sheet and click the dex thing on your sidebar to the left. Actually, click dex at the top, and it'll give you a dex check.
Right. I just wanted.
There you go.
There we go.
11. Okay, that one misses, sadly. Alright, roll the second one. You have 3 shots.
Right.
So that was the first one. Roll one more with advantage.
Nope.
Ooh.
Yes. Third shot.
It says what's advantage?
Nope.
Oh.
This- Advantage. Okay, that's an 11. Alright, you miss all 3 shots, sadly.
Oh, come on!
I'm just not my lucky day.
Gungir will give it a try then. He'll request the exact same 3 darts. No reason.
Roll persuasion.
We're handed the 3 darts without any issue, because he didn't see you mess with them.
And he will put down 20. 20 gold.
20. Okay.
Come on, Glad. Let me show you how it's done.
Roll dex. 18. Alright, you hit it. Oh, that's
Jesus.
a natural 20. Jesus. Well, the first one hits it. It starts to deflate, and then the second one just shatters the first dart, and then destroys the entire target.
Rip.
And third one. Come on, boy.
What is he throwing it at?
You didn't need to. You just shot the target. You
He just, like-
threw it just it's a giggles.
So it went through the target. It broke the target. It went through and hit a wall really far away. Then he throws the third dart, and it splits the other dart in half.
No, he
From,
throws
100 feet away.
He throws the third dart. It breaks through the wall of the game and ends up popping another carnival balloon game.
They're just 3 darts
That's how
attached
you
one
do
to
it.
end.
Yup. So yeah, you get 40.
Yeah.
Tom, go.
I'm gonna actually test the necklace of sending. I'm gonna send a note to my brother character.
Okay. Send me, actually DM me what you say, in Discord.
Alright.
And it has to be 25 words or less. Paul, go ahead.
Fall will look for a basketball type of game.
Sure, you find one easy enough.
Okay. Fall will put down 20 coins.
The goal is to score a 3-pointer. You have 3 shots to do it.
Okay, I'm going to mage hand the ball to give myself advantage.
Okay. You do that. You basically hold the ball with all 3 hands. Roll dexterity.
I'm surprised this kingdom doesn't have a way to sense magic.
Oh, they do. It's just for this. It doesn't seem like they care.
14.
Okay, off the rim, sadly. Next.
God damn it.
Same thing. Dunk. Third shot.
God!
Alright, let me roll for this last one. Okay, well, I rolled a nat 1 for the hoop. You managed to make it.
Awesome.
Hit 40.
Yay.
You basically just earned 20. Asemar?
I'm gonna try my hand at the same one that Fall was just doing.
How much do you want to bet?
20 again.
Sure. Roll strength.
Welcome to our
Strength
game.
or dexterity?
My bad. Dex.
Okay.
Welcome to the ethereal plane where we all do carnival games.
Watch this boy shoot some hoops.
I'm also going to mage hand him to give him advantage.
All right. Let's see. Let me roll for
Feeling
the
pretty good on
second
that 16,
shot.
so...
And the 19. Yeah, you make it with the 19. The 16 will off the rim.
Oof.
So you get 20. Or how
Quick
much-
question: do apostrophes count as one word, or
What?
if the word has an apostrophe in it, like,
That does not count as a part of the word.
so it's a separate
will
word?
No. That is not a letter. So it will just be included in there. It's not going to reduce your amount.
Oh, okay.
But Fall will look for like one more game that involves dexterity.
Sure.
Can't you make a really long message by just saying supercalifragilisticexpialidocious 25 times? What are the limits of this spell?
It has to be 25 words or less, and that's it. This is a level 2 spell normally, by the way. You can up the word count by 5 per level if you so chose to. Which means at level 9, I believe you could have like 60 words.
60 supercalifragilisticexpialidociouses.
And punctuation does not count in this sense. So you can have punctuation whenever, and it will not reduce the amount at any time.
Okay, I have a
Commas, periods, whatever.
I have a stupid one, but I've seen this in carnivals before.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, kind of a rock climbing wall or something similar.
Okay, that one actually doesn't award gold. It's more of a fun one for the kids.
Never mind then. I'm trying to think of a good dexterity-based game.
There you go. I sent it.
Ring toss?
Yeah, ring toss or something like that. That'd be a dexterity.
How
Or a
about-
ball toss knocking over bottles.
what would a goldfish game be considered?
That'd be technically a ring toss type game.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do like the goldfish catching kind of game.
Okay. So it's all RNG, basically.
Yeah.
Alright, so for that roll, a dexterity. You
And
have...
I will also use mage hand again to like guide the ducks to come more towards me.
Okay, so you have a total of...
This is my third game.
And... Yeah, roll, I guess, a dexterity to attempt to catch a duck.
How many attempts do I have?
3.
14.
Okay. You missed slightly, but it was close.
That one
Nope.
didn't.
Alright. You managed to... Let me roll for the ducks, actually, all 3 times. Alright, so the last 2, they beat you. The first one, actually, you did manage to get 1. So you do get
I put down 20.
20,
Okay.
so you get 20.
Hey, I have 135 gold.
Money galore.
Money, 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 money!
Alright, that is your last game. Does anybody else want to do any more?
Oh, go ahead.
Gungir needs to do one last game.
Sure.
Let me see what he could do. Something else. Is there anything that he could use his intelligence for? Any puzzle games?
You...
The guess how many beans are in the jar thing or whatever.
A lot. I win.
Or how much the animal weighs.
I have a game I kind of designed for. There, at this one booth, it's sort of not really that popular, from what you see, just looking at it. And what you see is a bored-looking carny person, who's a girl this time, stands there looking very bored, leaning her arms against like the stand. And she's like, come on, guess whom these people are, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm not getting paid enough for this shit.
Hello, ma'am.
Hey, what's...
Well, I'd like to partake in your fine carnival attraction.
Alright. The images you're seeing in these two photos are very distorted with, like, easily magic. And basically the whole goal of this game is to identify who this person may or may not be. Or identify what type of thing they are. Like, it could be a creature, it could be a person, or if you actually know the name of the creature and or person.
Okay.
So you can roll an intelligence check to identify either or. And how much do you want to bet to accuracy?
Go all or nothing.
Gungir's going to play it safe and just bet 10.
And you can guess on either two. It doesn't have to be both.
Let's see here. And...
But you do get 2 guesses at each picture if you so chose.
Okay.
So you got 4 checks total.
4 checks total. And would you be able to use investigate to kind of figure out what they are, or some sort of knowledge?
Use investigation or history check.
Alright.
I'm surprised you're not allowing him to do, what is it called? Identify.
They're too far away. You have to...
And plus, identify would only... If it's a picture, it'd only be identifying, like, the magic that's distorting the picture. It wouldn't tell him what the item on the picture is.
Yeah.
Let's see what my brainy brain thinks.
Alright, first check for the first picture, 15.
Think.
Just do your rolls now. I'll see what how good these pictures are. Okay, that's a 20 picture. Second picture, 18. And last roll for the second picture.
Come on.
I just imagine Gungir going into the Winnie the Pooh think pose.
Okay, so for the first picture check, you can either guess it's one of the royal family members, but you can't exactly tell which one. The second check for the first picture, you can easily tell it's either Kana or Angel. For the secondary picture, it's a creature, so I'll say the last roll you made, you have no idea what it is. The second picture, you still have no idea what it is, but it looks sort of very big, whatever the heck it is.
Okay, so for the first one, if it was the person,
Right.
does he at least see, like, big old wings on it?
It's distorted to the point where you can see wings, but you can't exactly discern what type. Because Kana and Angel have different types of wings.
Yeah. So it's either...
One or the other.
Well, I'm gonna say the first one is...
You have a 50-50.
The Queen Angel.
Alright. Do you have a guess for the secondary picture, or do you wish to pass for that?
He only gets... He's not entirely sure, so he's not able to decipher if it's a thing or a creature.
It is a creature, but you can't tell what it is.
He's gonna pass on that one then.
Okay. The images... The second image you could have guessed at, it distorts back to normal, and it is a full-blown gold dragon. Like, just an image of one from, like, a scripture or whatever. A well-detailed painted picture. And the first picture, you are correct. It was Angel.
That looks just like Ravak.
Yeah. Well, I got it right.
You get your 10. You get 10 gold additional.
I got the money. The money is mine.
I got the money.
All right. Is that everything else?
Yeah, he's got his stuff. It's up to 93 now, so he's good.
Okay.
I think I'm the richest of the group right now.
Considering you said so much. Asemar?
I'm going to do one last game, and then I'm going to try and find something that I can use Constitution in.
Okay.
Drinking game!
I'm kind of holding out for that, but it's up to the DM.
Alright, so you want to try one game that is either strength or dex based?
Either Constitution or Strength.
You find 2 games that look like something that would require your constitution. A hot dog eating contest and a drinking contest.
I'm going to go with the drinking contest.
Can Fall also enter the drinking contest?
Sure. Anybody.
Or is it a hot dog / drinking contest?
There's 2 separate contests.
No, it's a hot dog water drinking contest.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, you can have a drink of choice for that. This one alcohol.
I was joking, guys.
Dude, I used to work in a rotisserie. Man. Yeah, don't talk to me about that water.
Oh,
StormMage.
Mm.
2019 to 2019.
Yeah, Fall will also enter just for fun.
Alright, anybody else want to enter the drinking?
no, alcohol is gross. Gungir's not gonna drink anymore. Give him some fruit juice.
They tell me I'm not supposed to.
Gungir pats him on the back.
That's a good boy.
Alright. Ravak,
What's
do you want to
wrong?
participate in
Afraid to
either of
lose.
these or nah?
Nah.
Alright.
What's
So-
wrong, you 3? Afraid to lose?
Tastes like gasoline. It's gross.
Gasoline is technically a thing, but you've not tasted it. Anywho. So, you and 4 other contestants sit down. And
All
you're
dwarves.
No, there's 1 dwarf, 1 dragonborn, 1 elf, which is surprising. And let's see, who is this last? You see that woman you saw before Fall from the inn. Also
Oh.
participating.
Oh, it's you again.
Oh, hey. You see her in the image here.
Yep.
It's a pleasure to meet you, I guess. This looks like fun. I have a bit of a gut to me.
I
Even
don't
if it
drink
look
that
like a
much, but it looks amusing.
Alright. Well, may the best person win.
Very well.
This one is one of the contests that cannot be bet on.
Alright.
The winner gets 50 gold and a magic item.
That's mine.
Second place gets 25, and that's it. Yeah.
Fall it's a magic item on display.
It is, and it is a... Let me roll which fucking magic item of my massive list of magic items is.
It's another Ring of the Apocalypse.
No, not today.
It's an AR-15!
Okay, let me grab my dice.
Check outside real quick.
That is a 7 on that D20. Let me pull up
It's
my...
It's a staff of black holes.
That is a spell I created.
Nice.
It does what you think it does.
It sucks.
It gives you that good zuck. Un momento, por favor. I will read your message later, Tom. I saw the first bit. I'm like, oh.
Oh,
I.
oh my.
Oh. Oh.
It sounds like a mix between the Ron Weasley, between Oni NG's Ron Weasley and Zarbon.
Oh, my nipples.
Oh my.
Give me a second. I'm trying to find the damn shit. Un momento, por favor. Trying to find the thing. Where the hell is my list?
Did you put it into the list folder? That's where I usually put my list.
I think it's on my tab. Give me a second.
Genius.
Randomly due to Discord being a bug.
Are there like audience seats for watching this alcohol contest, or is this like a little booth area that they're doing?
Yeah, they're see, everyone's chug, 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 chug,
Okay.
chug.
And did Ravak...
One of the guys is wearing a toga.
Yeah, there's a guy. They're wearing a toga. Toga, toga, toga.
There's one group that's just a full frat party.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not. Second here. Ah, God. Where the fuck is my fucking notes that I wrote for this list? Jesus. I am awful today. I apologize.
Oh yeah, did Ravak end up joining us back, or is he kind of off doing his own thing?
Off doing my own thing.
Okay.
There is a spell book on display. And the announcement. This is a magic spell book created by the queen herself that has the explosion spell. The winner will receive this and learn the spell.
Fall smiles seeing this.
Basically, explosion out of character to the audience at home has the same range as Fireball, same level as Fireball, same effects as Fireball, but it does explosive damage.
Ooh.
Interesting.
So, it basically is explosive damage.
But it is like a straight up spell book.
It is a spell book that you learn.
Okay. Oh.
Or you
Because if you
can to an item.
Gungir's going to kind of eyeball that for a second. He knows that he said he wasn't going to do the drinking game, but would you count drinking as a poison effect?
Exactly, unless if you were drunk enough.
Because let me put this in there.
Warforged resistance. You have immunity, resistance to poison, and advantage saves against being poisoned, immune to disease. You don't need to eat, drink, or breathe. You also don't need to sleep. You don't need to suffer exhaustion or lack of rest. Magic can't put you to sleep.
Namely that first sentence.
I think
This is
intoxication
not
rather than
poison.
poison.
Intoxication is not a poison, technically.
I believe they call it blood alcohol poisoning.
And they also say that alcoholism is a disease.
God damn it.
Jeez, it is an effect in D&D.
Fine.
You heard it. Wizards of the Coast endorses alcoholism.
Jesus Christ. Alright. They're basically, it's like, alright, anybody else want to join in? Otherwise, we're setting the contestants up.
Gungir goes and takes a seat in the audience stand.
Okay. So, the rest of the party sits down. Asemar, Fall, you sit at the contestant table with the other 4 peoples.
Fall cracks his knuckles.
You receive big glass jugs, like drinking jugs. Like, okay, how can I put this? Think like
A stein.
yeah, a stein, like a beer stein, but made out of glass,
Okay. So basically a giant beer mug.
basically, but glass. And each of the contestants' ones is filled up at once, and there are people at the ready that can refill at a moment's notice. Round 1, go! And
Okay,
everybody-
before we start, Fall will use precipitation to manipulate the temperature of his beer to make it less powerful.
Okay, roll up to do that.
Generally, messing around with the temperature would... no.
It's fantasy world.
Yeah, I'm thinking of it from a sake point of view.
Yeah, same.
Would it work though?
Well,
Alcohol.
would a lukewarm beer get you less drunk than a cold beer?
Still in your system.
Yeah. So I don't think it'll, but it tastes good.
Okay, then never mind.
You don't have to roll save for the first one. This goes for any alcohol you.
Okay, well, Fall will truck it down as fast as he can, slam it onto the ground,
You slam it
or
on.
slam it onto
Maybe
the
not slam it on
table.
the ground.
No. I don't. I mean, like, not around.
He just Thors that shit.
Another.
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 No, I phrased that wrongly.
No, I understand. All right, so everybody's fine. Round 2, everybody's glass is filled up. It's round based. It's like, okay, can you hook it down? Now you need to start rolling the con saves.
The guys in the back are going chug. Oh,
Yeah, no, the rest of the audience is chug.
Oof, nice.
Oh, nice. All right, Fall, you chug this like a champ. You're like, this is great. This stuff is good.
well, it was just one gulp.
You're having trouble with secondary, but you managed to get it down.
Oh, thank God.
Round 3, fill up, go.
Oof.
Ooh,
Yes.
Yeah.
is that nat 20 though? On the other
I don't know.
Fall, due to you horking down the drink, you have a bit of more resistance to this third one. You managed to barely get it down. Asemar, chug it like a champ. One person's out, and that's the elf. Because they rolled a natural 1, sadly.
Looks like the elf can handle as much.
The dwarf rolled a 15, and this mystery lady asked with flying. Alright, round 4, go!
I kind of want to do something to give myself advantage, but I don't know how.
Unless if you have like a special feat against alcohol.
Sadly, I do not.
Would his tides of
Yeah.
chaos work?
Yeah, technically it would.
Yeah, and considering you got a full rest, yeah, you could theoretically do it.
Okay, tied to chaos.
Alright. Roll with advantage. Oh, thank God. That's all natural 1.
That's
So-
a natural 1.
I know. I said almost. Alright, Asemar, you're having real trouble with this 4th one. You barely managed to finish. Fall, you're like near the. I could do it. And you barely managed to do it.
Another one.
Lady passed with flying colors. Dwarf failed, surprisingly.
Always a
So
good
it's
day
down
when the human can outdrink the dwarf.
And the
Too bad,
Dragonborn
Mr.
also
Dwarf.
fails. So it's now you two. Alright, round 5, go.
Storm wanted to say something.
I will let him go in a second once I see roll.
Oh
Oh no!
Ah.
Rip.
no!
Storm, go before I.
How far away are the audience seats away from this table that they're drinking at?
About 10 feet.
Okay, that's within range. Gungir is gonna see that these two are having a little bit of trouble. He's gonna pull out his Zero Wand, and he's gonna kind of fidget with it a little bit to change the taste of the alcohol. He's going for Fall. He's gonna make it salmon flavored, and for Asemar, he's gonna make it taste like a Long Island iced tea, or like lemonade and vodka.
Alright. Well, Asemar, regardless, you managed to, again, barely hork it down.
What
Well,
about
it doesn't
me?
matter. I'm sorry. Even with the modification to the taste, it won't really help a natural 1.
Wouldn't that give me advantage, though, since I like fish?
Still a 10.
Or maybe you drink it even faster.
The pass was 11 for that one, sadly, so you can't.
Ah,
It gets more severe after this. I rolled really for the alcohol.
I guess Fall just passes out then.
No, you were like, nope, can't finish. You get halfway done, you're like, nope. And you're
Oh,
just
see,
like,
I just imagine Fall drinks it, passes out, and just goes, another one.
He does the
Yeah.
hairball thing.
Misclick.
Alright. Yep, that's all. Alright, round 6.
Chug.
Roll for alcohol first.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, that's a constitution. That was a constitution. That's not a constitution save.
Yep. And this lady. Ooh, she passes.
That was not a constitution save, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have to
alright.
roll a con save, not a check.
Gungir will keep trying
There you
to change the flavor of it to make it more palpable for Asemar.
Alright, thanks to Grungir's assistance, you managed to chug this one down. It's a solid stalemate between you and this lady. I rolled a 6 for the alcohol that time. Alright, rolling for alcohol again. Ooh, good luck. Alright, round 7.
Chug.
Ooh, you pass. Ah, by 1 point, she fails.
Yes!
That was a 7. That was an 18, by the way, to pass this one.
Oh yeah, but I have a +7 on my con save.
Yeah, so you had a good hand there, Tia. And she's like, no more. She basically taps out, and you win.
Ding. Another one.
And you get the spell book,
Very
if you
nice.
so wish to learn it. And she is given her 25. Actually, third place gets 10, so Fall, you get 10. Just basically given to you in like a small pouch.
Okay.
Nice.
Would he technically be able to use a spell even though blood hunters don't have magic slots?
He would not be able to use it.
It's a wizardy thing.
Yeah.
Even if he did have spell slots later on, he would still not be able to learn it due to class restrictions.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you said we would learn them.
Yes, you can choose if you want to right now. Like, you basically own the book. You can
Yeah.
enchant it to something to actually have the spell, or you can give it to a magical actual person who can cast it.
I could possibly learn it.
I mean,
You're
I
very drunk, Fall.
could wait until I get into the Order of the Profane Soul, but I'm not going to do so for a single spell, so...
Yeah. Gungir could definitely do something with that. Gungir's going to quickly pocket his Zero Wand and flash Asemar the thumbs up.
I'm going to, because Fall is currently in a very, very drunken state, I would like to persuade him to trade the book for 20 gold.
Okay,
Wait, what?
roll persuasion. With a,
Can I get an advantage?
yeah, it's because he's drunk. I'll roll insight. With disadvantage.
Okay. Let's see how good my insight is as a drunk man.
Double nat 1.
Well, sure, I'll give you it. In fact, I'll be nice and give you 40 gold.
So you fork spell
Yeah, I'll fork over 40 gold.
because you're drunk as hell.
Yep.
Yay.
Alright, you owe yourself a brand new spellbook. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
As soon as Fall is sobered up, he will learn it.
I would say clerics, it's like, alright, sorry, you drunkards, can't have you all wandering around drunk and whatnot. Basically tap you and you're finally like,
Wait, what happened?
you got drunk, son.
Why does
Hold
my
on, I
card
must
feel
do
lighter?
low voice. Now, son, you got drunk.
I'll say, you got drunk, son. You got drunk.
You're chasing pink elephants, boy. You smashed, you hammered, you
Very
blitzed.
well. You got third place. You got your 10 gold, which doesn't really matter because you traded it with the winner for the spell
Not
book.
for, but it's about as sharp as a ball-peen hammer.
Anyways, you're fine now. You're free to go.
Hey, do you guys know why my wallet is lighter?
No one says a thing.
No, no reason.
By the way, how did I get this book?
Oh, I'm not exactly one for magic, so I opted to give it to you. For your valiant effort.
Our character, you little shit.
Roll insight.
I do as I please.
Insight versus deception.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, well, yeah, deception.
Oh, nope, I know shit.
Of 10. You can tell, but he's like sort of lying.
Mm-hmm. Looks at you.
You've known each other long enough. Listen here, you little shit.
Venom, I'm gonna DM you something.
Sure. Give me a second to pull up Discord again. Alright, so you know the competition space and the other competition has ended at the exact. It was either one or the other. And un momento.
Gungir is gonna kind of get his backpack ready. He's gonna kind of look up expectantly at everyone else just to see what they want to do.
Fall to do what you want, roll sleight of hand.
Okay. Sleight of hand.
Asemar
Nat
roll
one. Oh.
perception
Say
to
what?
catch this. Asemar roll perception to catch this. Oh,
Damn it.
you see Fall cast prestidigitation on you, so you smell something bad.
Where?
What part of?
Just
Yeah.
around him.
Oh, yeah, that.
As I don't appreciate the tricks, Fall, you were the one who tried your hand at a drinking game and lost fair and square.
I wasn't the one who tricked a friend out of money.
But you willingly agreed.
Inebriated.
Kana says, appearing out of fucking nowhere.
Oh god!
I love her. She's the greatest.
Why do you always do this?
Because I can. Plus, Mom's getting a little bit impatient.
Oh yes, we had to meet her. Oh, my head.
Pats you, and now you don't have a headache.
Thanks.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm still looking to get a new set of armor to replace what's left of the armor that I currently have.
I also need to see a shopkeep.
Alright, well, let's get to the castle, and then you can do whatever you need.
Fair enough.
I can't believe I lost, like, frickin' probably like 50% of the gold I got.
Hey, you handed it over to him.
You rolled a natural 1.
Yeah, because I felt like that would be perfect for... Because I felt like that would be appropriate for a nat 1.
Yeah. Anywho, so you walk up the massive flight of stairs up to the gates of the castle. The gates open and you see the massive golden made out of marble, gold, and miscellaneous other precious materials. You walk inside and you head up a flight of stairs and enter a Arcanium / alchemist type room. It's very massive in size.
Is there a lot of magic items?
Oh, fuck yeah. Magic items everywhere.
Fall's tail is moving around like a whip, and you just hear a massive hurt coming out of him.
Hey, Ma, where the heck are you? You in here somewhere? 2 seconds later, as a small explosion of dust poofs out from around the corner.
Oh my.
I will cast... let me just see the spell really quick. Oh, I mean to... I could have swore there was one where it, like, made you do a small blast of wind.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
gust.
But that can clean somebody.
Yeah, I want to cast a small blast of wind to, like, keep the dust away
From you or from...
from everybody. Or...
Okay.
Well, I'll cast it multiple times, so it can cover most of us.
Yeah, so you basically clean everybody up with the black dust. And you see Angel walk towards you. Thank you for the quick cleaning.
I just imagine her in a, in, like, blast goggles.
Yeah, she has blast goggles on her forehead. She's wearing more... very much less sort of queenly attire, like she was earlier, and she's wearing more of a scientist getup now.
Not a problem. Helps to have that spell. Can come in quite in handy sometimes.
Of course, especially when you're dealing with things that can blow up a lot. Anywho, welcome to the Arcanium Enchanting Space and Alchemy Lab, where I do lots of testing on magic and miscellaneous other things I find randomly scattered throughout this world.
Paul was trying to stay far away from the alchemy lab, but look towards more of the magic items.
As you can tell, I have quite the collection here, as she says, referencing the entire massive space.
Can I look for anything interesting of magic items?
Roll Arcana check?
Wouldn't that be more perception, since I'm looking?
Yeah, roll perception. Unless if you're looking for something specific.
18.
Okay. You see quite a few notable enchanted type items off to the enchanted side. You see multiple bags of holding, obviously, to the side. And you see miscellaneous things like It's hard to explain what she exactly has since it's just a load of random magic crap. You see one thing in particular that sticks out like a sore thumb, and that's a gigantic tooth of a creature that is like the size of the height of the room.
Can I make a roll to see what type of tooth that is?
That'd be knowledge 3 with disadvantage since you don't know this creature.
Yeah, and my academical expert would not help me since I
No.
chose to do it for magic items.
Yup. This is technically a magic. Isn't because it's a part of a creature.
Okay. History, you said?
Yep, history.
Boop.
Nope.
Nope.
That's a big ass tooth.
I say that out loud. That a big ass tooth.
Ah, the trophy from the last Titan that was here. I see you spotted the biggest thing in the room that my husband had retrieved for me.
I went to a magic school, so I've seen many interesting things, but never something that large.
This is a tooth, very large Titan. Something he and I call a Tarask. The largest creature known to existence that we are aware of. Besides a celestial colossus, of course.
I see.
Which, if you do not know, Celestial is the largest dragon in all of everything, and a very rare species.
Hmm.
No one has ever seen one before. Not even me. Anywho, I called you boys out here to, well, do a little bit of research. Looks over to you, Fall, and then over to Gungir.
Gungir quickly hides behind Asemar.
Afraid of me, eh? Not surprising.
But I mean, you did almost kill me, and glad.
I didn't kill, I only charmed you.
Yes.
Because I'm not one for killing.
And
That's my husband's feel.
I do not appreciate charming.
It
It's better
didn't
than
kill
being
you.
dead.
I didn't kill you. So, no harm done. No hard feelings.
Mm-hmm.
If I had the intent to kill, points to the tooth, that would be what would be left of you.
Paul, just stay silent.
Anywho. So I'm just curious a little bit about of your little magical friend.
What did you say?
Other-
You kind of cut out a bit. Sorry.
That's fine. Just
Well, Tom, looks like you're gonna have to do a little bit of editing.
Alright, am I good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So where did I cut out?
Interested in your little magic friend, something.
I was interested in your little magic friend, and then basically the rest of you can look around my collection if you so wish to.
Which magic friend are you talking about? Looks
Points
at Paul.
She points to Gungir.
So long as we can have him back alive and in one piece.
Well, I don't think that's your decision,
Don't do
Asemar.
anything.
This might sound a bit odd, but are we going to be compensated at all for you researching?
Oh, of course, I'll be paying from my personal cachet of. Well, you have a choice of either money or a duplicate of one of these items. Except for the tooth. That we only got one of.
I greatly appreciate the fact that all of you are talking about this like it was your choice to sell me out.
I'm not selling you out. I'm just seeing if we get anything extra.
Of course, I wouldn't be asking you to do this for nothing. Also, if you'd be willing, of course. All right. So, she does as she did before. Invade personal space.
Ah,
And then pull out multiple items that float about her with levitation, and she uses each individual one on you.
What
Basically,
sort of items are we talking about?
well, she basically uses detect magic first on both of you.
Wait, on both of us?
Yes, because it's an AoE,
Oh.
30
Would it
feet
by any-
radius.
Would it by any chance affect me as well?
It would affect anything in her radius, so from where she is, yeah. She would register all of you.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Then she's probably going to be aware of the Hunter's Bane and the Crimson Wright.
Blood Hunter. She looks at you.
Guilty.
Interesting. Haven't met one of you in quite a long time. Most of your people, the same as you, are mostly associated with the Underdark, hired as assassins.
To be fair, trained as an assassin by a coven of vampires that I swiftly took care of for personal reasons.
Well met.
Indeed.
Gungir kind of looks disappointed at you.
you said you were a fighter.
Trained. I'm not one to kill someone in their sleep. It's messy.
That changes things. I have to make notes in my book now.
If you must.
Galen, besides the magic items that you have on you, would you like emanate types of magic or nah?
Back. What was the question?
Does Galen like emit any type of magical aura or anything besides the items that he has?
I don't know the rules. I don't know.
Basically,
I'm gonna
how
look real quick.
detect magic works is anything within her 30 feet radius. It will identify any magic items, aura, or anything magical that isn't natural to, human people.
I'm taking a look. It doesn't look like I give off any aura by default as a warlock.
Mm-hmm.
So no.
Random
So
question.
besides items, she would not bat an eye at you.
Mm-hmm.
Random question.
Mhm.
Since the wild magic I had came from hell, would that mean I'm giving off necrotic magic energy?
A bit of life and necrotic.
Okay.
Like half and half, basically.
I am yin and yang.
Thank you. And Gungir, what type of aura would you emanate, considering you're a magical thing?
Well, technically it'd be a construct, but other than
I
his
do-
magic items, he'd probably just register as like a homunculus or just like construct.
I just
Alright.
imagine a character like Gungir. You would just see like that episode of The Simpsons where we're scouting out potential dates for Selma, where you just see all like
Whoops.
the different points.
There we
Anyways,
I think really, yeah, just a modified homunculus.
all
A
right.
little bit of druid magic, a little bit of psionics, and arcana.
Very interesting. She jots all this information down about both of you. All right, that should be one last test. She says, and then a dummy plops down on the far side of the room where there's nothing really set up. It's just a blank wall.
Who are you calling a dummy?
Assuming for target practice sake. Show me your best shot on that thing. Points at the dummy. Don't worry, this room is entirely protected by all forms of magic. Anything that happens in this room stays in this room.
Oh no!
So, go wild, she says, emphasizing the word wild.
She asked, Fall to do this?
You and Gungir. To show your full potential, basically.
By the way, if I use the ring, would I have to roll the 1d20? Oh wait! Oh no! I just realized!
Technically, for the random effect, yes.
No, I just realized. Tied to
It's a
chaos.
dummy. Yeah.
Anytime before you regain this feature,
But
the
she-
DM can have you roll on the wild magic surge immediately after you cast the first level spell.
Yep.
No.
So, do you wish to use the ring on the dummy?
Fall asks what the worst case scenario would be if he used the ring, since she knows the ring better than him.
Worst case scenario. Points at that side of the room. She prestidigitations a poof of smoke, and then nothing. Because after she points at the middle of the room where there's like sort of like a line in between like the two sides of the rooms, that side is basically protected for anything extremely dangerous. So if you cast it specifically on that side, we're fine. But that side is very resistant to...
So nothing terrible would happen if I use the ring.
Not that I'm aware of.
Ooh.
My husband designed that room for people that are absolutely chaotic.
Gungir,
No,
you prefer to go first?
I'm good.
That's
Sorry.
disappointing. I was
Okay.
looking forward to seeing your full potential.
Well, I showed you my full potential. Hold on, wait. I do have something that I could try. He will open the book and learn explosion.
So you learn explosion, and the book vanishes, like that of a Skyrim book.
Glad said something.
Yeesh.
He's really tired.
Sorry, I'm.
Alright, well, I'll try to wrap this up quick. Session after.
Yeah,
Some-
I'm sorry. I'm.
Oh yeah, it's almost 1 o'clock here.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just do the explosion spell,
Sure.
and then we'll end it.
Yeah, so you cast
So we can
explosion.
see what the wild magic effect is.
Sure.
So,
1d20 for me. Or
no,
1d1.
yeah, 1d100, because it automatically activates. You wanted that to happen, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, here you
roll for
go. 68?
Okay. You thrust your hand forward, and basically, a small orb of energy appears, launches towards it, and then creates a mushroom cloud inside the space, basically causing a nuke.
Oh.
It's controlled, but it still destroys the dummy in the process.
Was that normal?
No, Mangel says, looking at the explosion. You caused that at a greater level than it was supposed to be. You basically essentially casted the greater version of that spell, Nuke,
Okay.
which is another homebrew spell that I created by accident. And I believe that is a good cliffhanger to leave the session.
Sounds
There
good.
we go. All right.
Could I suggest a name for this episode?
Sure.
The Rise and Fall.
Ooh, I kind of like that. I like that a lot.
It works.
All right. Make sure I got everything. Say our outros.
I guess.
Thanks for watching, anybody.
Bye.